Okay, so number 1, it says find the sum of the measures of the interior angles of a convex 30-gon. Well, 30-gon means that it has 30 sides. The equation for sum of the measures of interior angles was n minus 2 times 180. What we're going to do is plug in 30 for the number of sides and then solve this equation. So it'll be 28 times 180 comes out to 5,040 degrees. So that's the sum of the interior angles of this 30-gon. The next one asks, find the sum of the measures of the exterior angles of a convex 21-gon. For this one, it's actually a very easy problem. The sum of the measures of the exterior angles of any polygon, no matter how many sides, is 360 degrees. So if you're ever asked what's the sum of the measures of the exterior angles, it is always 360 degrees. Number 3, if the measure of each interior angle of a regular polygon is 108, find the measure of each exterior angle. This one's a little bit more complicated. First, we need to find the number of sides. So if we take 108, which is each angle, times the number of sides, that would give us the total for the interior angles. Oh my gosh, this is filming sideways, I think. Make sure. Hopefully that's filming the right way. Okay, so 108 times the number of sides gives us the total for the interior angles. We can put that equal to this equation for the sum of the interior angles and then solve for n. So from here, this. N equals 5. So the number of sides of this shape is 5, but it doesn't ask for that. It asks for the measure of each exterior angle. Well, if the sum of the exterior angles is 360, then we can divide that by the number of sides or angles and get 72 degrees for each exterior angle. So the answer is 72. Okay, number 4. For parallelogram ABCD, find the value of x. With a parallelogram, the opposite sides are congruent, so we can set these two expressions equal to each other to solve for x. So that's what I'm going to do here. And I get x equals 16. So the answer is C. Number 5. Which of the following is a property of a parallelogram? Well, before we look at the answer choices, which might confuse us, let's just consider a parallelogram. Parallelogram has opposite sides parallel. It has opposite sides congruent. And the diagonals bisect each other. Okay, so now as I look at the answer choices, I can have a clearer perspective. So it says the diagonals are congruent. That is not true for all parallelograms. It's only true for rectangles and squares. So that's not a correct answer. Diagonals are perpendicular. For some parallelograms, yes, like a rhombus and a square, but not for all parallelograms. Diagonals bisect the angles, not for all parallelograms. Diagonals bisect each other. That is true for all parallelograms. Number 6. Make sure this is clear. It looks a little blurry. There you go. Number 6. Find the values of x and y so that ABCD will be a parallelogram. In a parallelogram, the opposite angles are congruent. So this entire angle here is equal to this. So let's see what else we have. This line is parallel to this one. We also have a transversal here, meaning that alternate interior angles are congruent. So I can set for x equal to 24 to solve for x. So x equals 6. That means I can cancel out c and d. Then I need to find y. This angle here is equal to 32 degrees. I know that because of this angle is equal to this one, and this is equal to 24, then this angle must be 32 because they have to add to the same number. So 32 equals y minus 10, and y equals 42. So our answer is A. Number 7. Find the value of x so that this quadrilateral is a parallelogram. In a parallelogram, the opposite angles are congruent. So if this is 46 degrees, this is 46 degrees. That one was easy.